thank you for your cooperation. I'm Aina. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Nika.
Nika, nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Originally from Russia, from Moscow, but I live in UK.
Ah, UK. Are you on vacation right now?
Well, actually, I'm doing a residency in Japan, so an artist residency. So I'm based in Moriya in Ibaraki for a month with a company called Arcos. So they invited me to come as an artist and resident. So I'm making some work right now, and I always want to go, so it was a perfect opportunity.
Wow, nice.
Thank you. Yes.
How long have you been in Japan so far?
For about 2 weeks. 2 weeks left in Ibaraki, and then another 3 weeks around.
Ah, nice.
I haven't decided yet where I'm going to go, so I'm going to explore a little bit.
So what did you think about Japan for these 2 weeks?
I really love it. It's really easy for me. It's the easiest Asian country I've traveled to. It's very easy to get around. Google Maps work really well. You know, trains are on time. People are very helpful. And I'm very interested in religions. So Shintoism is very interesting, and there's a lot to explore about it.
Nice.
A lot of research that I'm doing now for the Breakfast Connected.
Did you go to shrines a lot?
Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah. Just been to a really beautiful one in Tsukuba. Tsukuba Mountain. I don't know if you've been. So next to the Tsukuba is the shrine, and then there is another one which is the Buddhist shrine, also in Tsukuba, just before the mountain that you climb. So they had a really nice vibe and beautiful, and lots of different pockets, and I got some wishes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what do you do for a living?
I'm a lecturer, so I teach in university, and I'm also a freelance artist. I do animation and illustration.
Do you have art you made?
Well, I have an Instagram. I have a sketchbook with me. There's not much there. So I did one when I arrived. So this is from the... Thank you. From Izakaya.
Izakaya?
And I did some... So this is for a project I'm working on now with a friend. So some characters.
かわいい.
Thank you. Some storyboards. That's for animation. So planning out animation, planning out films, different, sketchy idea generations. Just very quick,
すごい.
My friend in UK.
すごい. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for asking.
So is there any Japanese like animation or something Japanese stuff that made you affect?
Sure. Well, I grew up watching Studio Ghibli, so like Studio Ghibli, Miyazaki films has been a very big kind of childhood comfort. So I'm really excited to. I got a ticket to the Ghibli Museum, so I'm very excited to go see later on.
So speaking of Asia, you said. So which countries in Asia have you been to?
Well, I lived in Nepal for a bit, and then I was in India also for a couple of months, and in Thailand a few times.
Did you find any differences between Japan and other Asian countries?
It's a lot more convenient, like easy to move around here, and to understand. I mean, it's different. Obviously, languages. I don't know Japanese, so the same, but translator works better in Japan comparing to like Nepal, for example, or Thailand even. So it's a lot, and I feel a lot safer, like traveling by myself as a woman. Like I feel quite safe here. So in the evenings and by myself, Also, this is what I heard from other travelers, that Japan is a very safe place to travel if you're a solo traveler.
Can you recommend to come to Japan to your family or friends?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I'm already recommending to everyone. My boyfriend is coming tomorrow because of my recommendation, obviously, so I'm excited for that.
That's good. What's the plan with your boyfriend?
So we will stay for 2 weeks in Moriya, in Ibaraki, because I'm finishing my work there. And then we will travel, I think maybe rent a car, and then we're thinking of going to Nagano.
Ah, nice. I went to Nagano Prefecture the other day, and I went to Zenhoji. It's one of the temple. It's a huge temple, and Nakamisedori is a lot of stores you can eat.
Yeah, street food is the best.
Yeah.
I heard there is a good Shinto shrine next to Nagano as well, with the steps. Check that out as well.
That's good. I feel like Shinto and Ghibli is connected
Yeah, definitely.
Deeply, yeah.
I think he is very inspired by the Shinto. You can see in the films, because all the nature is alive, and I love how he shows it. It's really nice how he visualizes this idea.
How do you know about Shinto?
It's one of the main, system of beliefs. But I was researching quite a lot before I came, and I'm still researching now because there's a lot. It's a whole system. Obviously, as an outsider, I can just scrape the surface. But I find it really interesting and quite close to some of my personal beliefs, I guess so.
When I talk to Japanese people, they don't talk a lot about Shinto, but I do kind of interview. A lot of foreigners say Shinto is a great,
interesting.
great.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about how they know it.
Yeah. That's really interesting, actually. I think it's so different from maybe European systems, like the Christianity is so different from Christianity. So I guess for foreign people, for gaijins, for white people, it might be as a fascinating concept maybe. But I think generally maybe it's coming back a little bit, like more appreciation of nature. Now people are starting to recognize how important it is to pay attention to things like that. Maybe it's connected with that as well. But yeah, it's an interesting point. But I spoke to a lot of Japanese people here who are, following Shinto because it's such a big part of your life, I guess. You don't really have to think about it because you grew up with it, right? So, exactly.
Yeah, it's totally normal or in common. We don't think about Shinto or anything in Japan a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. It makes sense because I guess it's your birth kind of thing,
right.
Yeah. But it's interesting how they end up mixing here the Buddhism and Shintoism like so closely intertwined.
Yeah, we live with Shinto and the Buddhism together. And sometimes we believe like Christian.
Oh yeah, as well?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So how popular Christianity is?
Like when people get married in Japan, they sometimes wedding ceremony in church.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah. So they do that, and they also do like a Buddhist ceremony or ceremony, so two different ones?
Yes, we have two types of maybe. Wedding ceremony.
Yeah.
And then we celebrate Christmas as well.
Yes, right. Of course.
Yeah.
I think it's very beautiful that you can combine. Because I think it's nice to have syncretic religions that can be all celebrated, peacefully.
I feel like in Japan we believe like Christian is a love symbol. So like wedding ceremony or Christmas is for like couples.
I see. It makes sense. Okay. Well, they do say that the God is love, in Christianity. So that makes sense. Yeah.
But other than that, like temples or shrine, temple is kind of family or friends or not only love. And the shrine is how can I say it? They are not like a huge event. It's kind of spirit. Things. So someone don't think Shinto is not religion but spirit.
Yeah, exactly. It's more like a system of belief, right, or spiritual. I think that's really lovely. It's, more of a also personal thing, I guess, with Shinto.
Have you ever heard of Nagoshi no Harae? It's one of the event for shrine.
Okay. Is it the one with the big structures they carry?
It's like
I've seen this in Tsukuba. Tsukuba, they had this the circle when you have to walk in the around it.
Yes.
The 8. Yeah. I did it for luck.
Yeah, that's good. It's only in June.
Okay.
So we have unconsciously get bad luck or something in this half 2024.
Okay.
So we need to like take off, check it.
So these
that's the event.
That.
Yes.
Okay.
So you walk at like 8. So you can check it out.
Nice. Thanks for explaining. That's really interesting.
So if you're lucky, you can see like that kind of event in Nagano Prefecture as well.
Okay. Do you know the dates, or is it all dispersed?
It's until when? The end of June, I think.
Okay. Nice. Okay, I'll look out for it.
Yeah.
Thank you for recommending.
Yeah. Enjoy your trip.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was really nice talking to you.
Yeah. And this is gift for you.
Oh, thank you.
Do you know origami?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Can I have the blue one?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you so much.
This
That's
is
beautiful.
hydrangea.
Oh, hydrogen flower?
Yes.
Yeah, nice, yeah. Yeah, I see them everywhere. Yeah. Well, thank you, beautiful, very much. Did you make it?
Yeah, she made it.
Oh, nice, thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Have a really good day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.